So what is up, amigos? Hope you're doing awesome. My name is Maddie and welcome back to my channel again. When the OG trailer dropped a couple of days back, I said in my review video that it didn't completely blow me away, but I still placed my hope in that powerful combination of Pawan Kalyan's screen presence, Emraan Hashmi stepping into Telugu cinema, and Thaman's thundering score. That was the reason I was eager to see the film, to witness whether it could bring back the electricity I once felt in Pawan Kalyan's films. Because if you look back, Pawan was never about polished perfection. He was about raw energy, eccentric charm, and a madness on screen that made him stand apart from anyone else in Indian cinema. OG was supposed to be the return of that madness, and I was so excited that I couldn't even wait for the official release day and ended up watching a late night paid preview show a day early. It's almost 4 in the morning that I'm shooting this. But the big question now is, did Sujeeth manage to capture that madness? Did Thaman succeed in shaking the theater with his sound? And most importantly, did the film give us the blockbuster experience fans had been waiting for? Let's talk about it. So starting off with basic plot premise without giving you any spoilers. They Call Him OG is set in Mumbai, where control of the ports defines power. Satyadada, played by Prakash Raj, an Indian who made his fortune in Japan, returns to Bombay and with the help of OG or Ojas Gambhira, played by Pawan Kalyan, a samurai trained force with mysterious ties, establishes himself as a powerful don. His rival Mirajkar wants the same port, but OG's presence forces him to retreat. The rivalry continues through Mirajkar's sons, Omi, played by Emraan Hashmi, and his brother Jimmy. Now Jimmy attempts to smuggle RDX through Satya's port, killing Satya's younger son in the process. But the plan collapses. Satya's daughter-in-law rises to defend the port community while the family falls into turmoil. Meanwhile, OG is nowhere to be found. He has left the world of bloodshed behind, living peacefully with his wife, Kanmani, played by Priyanka Mohan, and their daughter. Yet his shadow looms over the city, with even Mirajkar's men reluctant to act recklessly for fear of his return. When Omi's failed deal reopens old wounds, the central question becomes, why did OG walk away, and will he return to save Satyadada, his family, and Mumbai itself? Now let's talk about the things that worked for me and things that didn't. We'll start off with things that didn't work for me. The film spends too much time of its first half on build-up, with characters repeating the same prophecy about when the savior will rise. This endless teasing slows the pace. While Pawan Kalyan himself is largely absent from the narrative, the second half, where the storm should break loose, doesn't deliver the explosive energy you expect. Instead, it gets tangled in too many threads, from samurai connections in Japan to his years in exile to his family tracks in Madurai. The love story with Priyanka Mohan too is left undercooked, and the promise of a larger saga, maybe even a part 2, feels like unfinished business rather than deliberate design. Worst of all, almost every other scene is cut like an elevation block, but the payoff rarely comes. On the performance side, Pawan Kalyan of course brings presence with his intense looks and brooding silence, but the eccentric madness that made him iconic is only seen in glimpses. A police station scene post-interval, a short burst towards the end. Emraan Hashmi, stylish and menacing as Omi, doesn't get the space to truly challenge Pawan, except for in the climax. The supporting cast, though full of strong names, is lost in a sea of subplots. Sujeeth's direction, while ambitious visually, falters in storytelling. The screenplay falls flat, dialogues don't land with weight, and emotions don't cut deep. The reliance on quick montages, perhaps due to limited shooting schedules with Pawan Kalyan and his political commitments, disrupts the continuity. Sujeeth had shown promise with Run Raja Run, but after Saho and now OG, the writing weaknesses stand out more clearly. Now let's get to the parts that worked for me. If OG holds attention, it's mostly because of some of its technical strengths. Thaman is undoubtedly the heartbeat of this film. His score and songs carry sequences that might have fallen flat, and in theaters, his music alone creates the energy the screenplay often lacks. This applies even to the sound design department. The cinematography by Ravi K. Chandran also adds polish, with moody frames that capture the gangster world in style. The production design too looks grand and ambitious, befitting the scale of the story. The introduction and interval block do land well, giving the adrenaline rush fans expect. Even in brief moments when Pawan Kalyan lets his eccentric side out, you're reminded why his madness has such a cult following. So in the end, OG is a film that tries hard to be a mass spectacle, and it does have its highs. The introduction, the interval level, those fleeting flashes of Pawan Kalyan's madness, and of course, Thaman's electrifying score. But as a whole, the film doesn't deliver the consistent rush fans were hoping for. It's technically strong and visually impressive, but narratively underwhelming. And yet, as a cinema lover, I can't dismiss what I felt when Pawan Kalyan walked into the frame. The theater shifted, the audiences reacted differently, and that unique aura was still there. Maybe OG isn't the complete comeback fans were waiting for, but it shows that spark hasn't gone. With the right film and the right director, we could still get that full eruption of his eccentric style. Until then, OG keeps the hope alive, and for fans who waited years for that madness, sometimes hope is enough to bring us back to the theater again. That's it from me today. Thank you for watching. If you liked this honest review, do hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to 10k. I wish to get there soon. Thank you for watching today. Take care, stay awesome, and bye-bye.